Hi, I'm Sam, and as you can see, it's pretty cold today. This is going to be a short video because it is really cold and we've got heavy snow forecast and high winds. But it's been a couple of weeks since I made a video, and I really wanted to publish something this weekend. I am trying to make more videos, but you know, the process is what it is, and if I don't really know, if I don't have clarity on something, I can't make a video. But I do have clarity on something, and I'm going to talk about it. And this is so important, this video, this subject. So, you know, shame is a way of staying alive. Shame is a way of staying alive. It's so important for us to forgive ourselves. It's so important for us to accept ourselves. And we hate ourselves for being ashamed. We hate ourselves for feeling weak. We hate ourselves for feeling desperate. You have to forgive that. You have to see it for what it is. And it was a way of staying alive. You withdraw, you contract in the body of shame as an infant, because you have to survive. And if you don't take on responsibility for whatever distortion you're born into, then you can't shape yourself to what you need to be, to get care, to get safety. So shame is an intelligent strategy, and that intelligence comes from somewhere else. It's before conscious thought, and it saves your life. So don't hate yourself for shame. Don't hate yourself for all of those crippling criticisms and doubt that you live with. They were useful. They were useful strategies. But internalizing responsibility for whatever's going on in the distortion of childhood trauma, and taking on that responsibility as a child is exactly the same thing that we do as adults when we say, I need to change, I'm going to fix myself, I'm going to heal. It's the same thing, and it's a form of self-abuse. So, you know, as a boy, I withdrew into the body of shame, and I layered clothes upon me. When I was a little boy, right up until I was 16, I used to wear layers and layers and layers of clothes. 2 pairs of trousers, 3, 4, 5, 6 t-shirts, 3 jumpers, no matter whether it was hot or cold, because I was trying to create some substance to my being that wasn't shame, masking the smell of my filthy body. I was so thin, so dirty and smelly. Invisible beneath those layers, contracting. So as an adult, expanding into the body of this moment, how does that begin? How does it begin, that journey into inhabiting ourselves without apology, in forgiveness? It starts with acceptance. It starts with the clear seeing of everything I just said. Shame. Strip away the performance. Strip away the ugliness of that performance, but also forgive it. See the prison of your own certainty, and accept the fact that you're terrified of not knowing. You're terrified of living without certainty. Because as adults, when we try and change and we try and heal, we face existential terror, and that terror is letting go of the certainty of the responsibility you internalized as a child. Is letting go of the performance and facing the fear of actually being seen in your flawed and frail and terrified state. Actually being seen, saying, this is me. Will you be rejected? Because if you're rejected, you will die. That's how it feels, because that's how it felt as a child. If I show myself, if I say this is me, I don't really know who I am, I'm fucking scared, I'm in pain, am I going to be safe? It all begins with you. It all begins with you. From the contraction in the body of shame into expansion, inhabiting yourself right now in this moment without apology. It starts with acceptance. But you can't just accept a little bit of you. You can't just say, oh, I accept this, I'm going to exaggerate that. This is what I'll show, and I'll hide all this other stuff away. You can't do that. You have to include everything. Include everything. Be that kindness to yourself. Be that compassion to yourself. Hold yourself. You know, I go through periods where when I'm sort of crossing the threshold into new territory, into the unknown, showing myself more honestly, feeling that vulnerability, going through change. You know, I go through sometimes days and days and days of shaking, and it's not really a visible shake, it's an inner vibration. And that inner vibration is the shedding of anxiety. But it can be scary, and what I do to ease those shakes when I feel them in the night is I hold myself, just like I did beneath those layers of clothes. I hold myself, I feel my own embrace, and I say, I am here, I am here, I am here. And I include everything that I rejected. I include everything. I embrace myself. I embrace that boy. Say, I'm here. Do that for yourself. Mentally, emotionally, physically, hold yourself. Say, you are here. You are here. But you can't go through the healing process if you're saying, right, this part of me I reject, this part of me I'm disgusted by, I'm ashamed of, I do not want this, I just want this bit, because this bit is the thing that people seem to respond positively to, so I'll keep doing this. That's just a survival strategy. Stop surviving and start living. So the expansion into presence begins with acceptance. You. It begins with you. Embrace yourself, all of yourself, include yourself, love yourself. Tenderness, kindness, compassion, it all begins with you. And when you stop apologizing and start accepting yourself, you can say, here I am, because you've already seen all your flaws and frailty. You know how scared you are. And you can show yourself in that knowledge. And face that existential fear, the death. And what dies anyway? What dies is fear. What dies is fear. You have to die before you can live. We're so terrified of that, though. We're so terrified of it. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. The fear belongs to the child you were. That existential terror. And it was true. It was true. It was true then, but it's not now. It was true then, but it's not now. So don't hate yourself for being ashamed. Don't hate yourself for all the things you did to survive. Don't hate yourself for those feelings of disgust. All of that helped you survive, because those feelings made you withdraw, and you needed to withdraw, but you don't anymore. Hold yourself. Hold yourself. Okay. I'm sure there's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember it, and my hand is going numb and it's really cold. So I try and make more videos, but you know, they come when they come. Thank you to everybody that participates in this channel, and thanks to everybody that donates, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.